At the core of much of life's pain is our attachment to ideas, possessions, relationships, and even our own identity. From an early age, we start to develop a strong sense of ownership, often without realizing it, shaping our identity around things that are fleeting and never meant to last forever. This attachment gives us the illusion that happiness is linked to the permanence of these things. However, the truth is that everything is always changing, and within this impermanence lies the key to your freedom. To truly grasp detachment, you must first understand the nature of suffering, which stems from the clash between your expectations and the reality of change. You hold on to things, be it material items, relationships, or even your perception of self-worth, hoping they'll stay constant or change as you desire. Yet, nothing in life remains unchanged. The things you cling to either transform or disappear, leaving behind feelings of loss, frustration, or sadness. This suffering, ranging from mild unease to profound distress, is not an inescapable part of life but is a result of our resistance to letting go and acknowledging the transient nature of all things. Detachment doesn't mean becoming indifferent. Instead, it means fully engaging with the present and accepting reality as it is, free of expectations. When you detach, you don't avoid life's joys, challenges, or relationships, but engage in them with the understanding that nothing is permanent. You live in the moment, fully embracing each experience. When things must end, as they inevitably will, you let them go without holding on to what once was. This release is at the core of detachment, and through it, suffering diminishes. Your journey towards detachment starts with accepting that everything you care about is temporary. The wealth you acquire, the love you feel, and even your physical body will someday change or vanish. This reality can initially seem daunting, yet it offers a crucial insight. The only constant is change. Once you internalize this, a shift occurs. You start to see the world not as a collection of things to own, but as a series of experiences to appreciate. In this, you discover freedom. In relationships, perhaps more than anywhere else, attachment can breed deep suffering. You invest in others, hoping they will fulfill, complete, or remain unchanged. But like everything, people evolve, and unmet expectations lead to disappointment and suffering. However, detaching enables you to love deeply without needing the other person to meet your expectations. Detachment allows you to appreciate the present with others, free from the anxiety of what might happen next or regret about what has passed. Detachment also applies to your inner self. You're often defined by your own thoughts and beliefs, who you think you are, what you've achieved or failed, your strengths and weaknesses. But these, too, are impermanent, much like material possessions. They come and go. Clinging to a fixed self-identity causes inner turmoil because change is constant. Detachment from the self means allowing yourself to evolve, embracing the impermanence of identity, and remaining open to continuous growth. When you stop needing to define yourself strictly, you free yourself to simply be. This state of being free from attachment brings inner peace. Without the burden of holding on, you experience lightness and a sense of freedom. Detachment helps you move through life without the burden of past wrongs or future worries. It allows you to experience life as it is, not as you wish it to be, and with this acceptance, suffering diminishes. The Buddha taught that attachment is the root of all suffering. To overcome suffering, we must learn to detach, not by abandoning everything, but by embracing the truth of change, understanding that your happiness can't rely on external circumstances. Detachment provides a powerful remedy to fear, especially the fear of loss, which fuels much of your suffering. Fear springs from attachment, the fear of losing loved ones, status, wealth, health, and even the fear of death. All these fears arise from attaching to things that are temporary. Once you truly understand and embrace this impermanence, fear dissipates. Loss becomes less fearsome because you recognize it simply as a natural flow of life. When you detach from fear, you also release your fear of life, freeing you to live fully, understanding every moment's preciousness. Not because it lasts, but precisely because it doesn't. The beauty of detachment is that it doesn't demand renouncing the world. You can still enjoy life's pleasures, form deep connections, and pursue passions, understanding that these do not define your happiness. You are free to enjoy fully, without fear of losing them, and when they inevitably change or pass, you can let go without suffering. This is the paradox of detachment. By letting go, you gain everything. To live with detachment is to live with true freedom. Freedom from suffering, from fear, and the illusion of control. It's the freedom to love unconditionally, to engage wholly in life, and to welcome change with grace. Once you learn to detach, you step into life's flow, finding peace, no longer bound by desire's push-pull. In that freedom, you are unchained from your own expectations. You are free.